Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing my go-to summer look and I'm very excited for this video because it is now officially summertime in England. Even though it's not very sunny at the moment, it is very hot and the humidity is unbearable. I think for the last 2 days it's been like 86% humidity, so we've been pretty hot here. On just so you know I won't melt during this whole time, so you can hear a buzzing. It's just a fan, and I'm sorry if it's a bit too loud. So I'm just going to start off with all the stuff I would normally use. Some things you can obviously do with your own palettes, your own shades, your own primers, whether you prefer, but I'm going to start off with a priming base. It's the MUA primer. It's oil free, which is really good for my skin. But it doesn't usually matter what I would normally wear for my primer, as you know, I can generally just use any primer to begin with. So whatever one you prefer to use, it is completely up to you. So just go all around with that. I'm just very quick with it, to be honest. Right, so the primer is now on and my skin feels all ready. So I never use any sort of compact or liquid foundation when it gets very hot, because I just feel a lot more just sticky when I start to sweat, and just when it's hot it's just not a good feeling. So I use the number 7 like powder almost. I'm trying to see what it's called. So it's a New Ivory Mineral Perfection Loose Powder Foundation. Right. So it comes with the brush, in with all of, well, powder and stuff anyway. So I just put it all over the skin. This stuff goes everywhere though, so I suggest before you do start putting this on, you put like a little like tea towel or bit of tissue like tucked into your shirt before you start applying this, because it just generally just goes everywhere. I mean, I didn't know that at first when I got this, so I was like about to go out, put like just a black top on, and I needed to get like a sponge to get it out, because where I was rubbing it into the fabric, so I was just like, oh my god. So I try not to use too much of this, but in the same time it's not full coverage. It's kind of just to give you like a healthy natural glow, which I think is very good. I mean, number 7 I think is kind of known to not have, you know, the big looks. I guess it's very natural finish, all the number 7 stuff. Also, if you're thinking about getting a tan or want a tan or like tans, this is the Natural Sun-Kissed, and it's a gradual body tan. So you put this on like every day, like it's very good for moisturizer, like for me personally, and it slowly but surely it starts to tan your skin. So whoever like wants to have a tan but not to be orange, then use this. It also does take time, but obviously the more you use it and the more you're out in the sun, the more natural it's gonna look. So that's you get it. So before I get into all my other products, I just want to introduce this guy. So I actually got this from having my 2nd year service of my MG car, and it got you like a Morris bear. So he is super cute. He's got his little MG, and he came in a really fancy box, but the box is over there. But he is super cute, and he's going to be right there for the rest of the video. So a foundation now on. I'm just going to go in with this Revolution blush. I've had this for years. It is my go-to for everything. And once again, I just put it on quite roughly, because that's just how I put it on. Sometimes I just like blend it in with the brush I have that still has a bit of foundation on, and that's that step. If you want to have a bit of more of a bougie sort of style instead. You do have the Crush and Blush Highlighter palette by Kat Von D, and it's a much more darker blush, but it also works very, very well. Or use the Urban Decay blush too. Right, next, and go in with a highlighter. Normally, with highlighters, I like them being quite bright and, you know, sparkly when I'm going out, because summer is obviously like really nice and bright and you just want to be all, you know. So I would usually use the Jeffree Star Liquid Frost, but as it is on top of powder and this is liquid, I don't think it mixes very well. But that's also an option if you want to. But like I said, I'm just using it anyway. It's a Prism highlighter. I love it. It's not like over the top, which I do like, but at the same time, if I'm going out for the day and I want to have like more sort of like shine on my face, it's not good for that. But for its simplicity, I do like it. Right, so next up, I'm just going in with a normal eyebrow. It is the Gimme Brow by Benefit. It's the smaller version because the big version is so much money. But it is worth it. I mean, I do love the eyebrow products. I remember when they first brought it out and I was like, oh my god, this is great. But I've actually found some cheaper brands. For instance, it is the MUA eyebrow. I'll see if I can actually find it. Straight away. No, that's not it. If you want a cheaper alternative, it is the MUA Makeup Academy Brow Defining Eyebrow Pencil with blending brush. So it has the blending end and it has the actual, like, I'll quickly show you the applicator there. It is so good and it's literally like £2. Oh no. Right, so that's done. It's very quick. I never really got into doing my eyebrows like really fancy. I don't know why. Next up, we are using the MAC Primer Paint Pot. Once again, I love this product. It is so easy to use and it just gives you like a shimmery primer base, which I think is such a great idea. If you want a cheaper alternative as well, but it doesn't have a shimmery base, unfortunately, it is the Pro Eye Primer, and it's by Revolution. It's very, very cheap, and it still works the same way. It just doesn't have a shimmer base, and I think that is a long wear, and I have to admit it has actually made my eyeshadow last a lot longer than, you know, the cheaper brands. But then again, in some respects, you get what you pay for as well. Let's go and get my brushes out now, and we are going to use the Too Faced Festival palette for my eyes. If you have this, then you know you can just follow along. If you don't have this, as I think it was limited edition, I'm not 100% sure, then I suggest maybe just getting some palettes that have the similar colours, or just make your own look with the technique I use. So I'm going in with Unicorn Tears right here. So I just go in like through the corner and then kind of like stop, like maybe like a quarter of the way. I love this shade so much. It's so holographic, and I thought I wasn't gonna love this shade, but god, I love it now, and it's like the biggest pan in there. I don't know why they chose that in general to be the biggest pan. I guess because it's such a good like base and blender. Right, so if you see there, I have just put it on. Everyone's just wondering what brushes I have. It is this. They are lovely. I think about doing a video of using like all unique brushes. Like, I really like the idea of just having like weird shaped brushes, and I really want to do a video on them. So if you want to see that, please like the video. So next I'm going in with a blue, which is a Dusk Deal Dawn. I think it's meant to say teal. Well, I would say that, but this is Too Faced, and some of their stuff that they named is very questionable, but It's their brand, they can do what they want, and the colour's nice. So I'm just going to go just do it on this mirror just because it's just easier. I can see a lot better through this way. So I'm just going to put this on like the middle of my eyelid now. Just keeping it in with my crease. Right, so I've put that on now, and that's what it looks like. And now we're going to fun. I say it's meant to be announced as fun to see. So that's the shade there. And I'm just going to go in with the corner of it here. Once again, I'm just going to use this mirror just so I can see a lot better with what I'm doing. But I kind of start from the corner and work my way in. But what I love most about this palette, even though I feel like it's going to happen now, you don't get that much fallout, which I think is amazing. Like even like on my most expensive palettes I still get fallout, and yet with this one it just doesn't, and I love it. I mean, occasionally I do, if I really just overdo it, it will do fallout, but usually it's pretty good. So now when I finish the purple, I kind of go up around the top a little bit, just so it has a nice, like, you can still see the purple well when I put the eyeliner on. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like, you can see the transition, but I kind of want it that way as well. So it looks nice. I love these colours so much. Right, now we're going to go into Mystic Rain, which is that pinky holographic colour. Now I'm only just going to slightly dab into this, and I'm going to go like above and then join it with the purple. So that's what I've done. Can you see like the shine? I love this palette, thanks so much. So I'm just going to, wrong brush. So I'm just going to, I keep dropping all my brushes today. Right, so the eyeshadow is now done, and oh, this palette is literally my favourite. If I ever well, eventually I'll have to throw it away at one point, or if I run out of the colours or whatever, I was going to be so sad. It's such a good palette and it works so well. Well, for me anyway, I love it. So next up we're going to go for eyeliner, and as you'll know, I just use this eyeliner for everything. It is my favourite and will never replace it. So if they do ever discontinue this, I'm going to be so sad. So I do normally do my flicks quite big for my summer look, as you know, it doesn't come off that easily, so if I do end up getting quite hot, yeah, it doesn't really move, which is good. Right, so they are completely different, but we're just gonna roll with it. Right, so eyeliner's now done, and oh, I just love this look so much. I keep looking at myself and I'm like, oh, I love it. Right, so now I'm gonna go on to mascara, and I use the Benefit Bad Girl, which is the Bang edition. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative, there is the Primark Wonderlash. It's actually quite long. I was surprised how long it actually makes my lashes. Not as long as this, obviously, but just for a cheaper alternative, it's definitely something to look at. This is definitely my all-time favourite mascara. I thought when Kat Von D was releasing her mascara, I was gonna like that more, but it turns out that it just doesn't beat this one, unfortunately. I mean, I love her beauty brand. I know some people don't like it now, but I'm just someone who I think is always just gonna like the stuff she brings out, just because I feel like it is the gothic style of it all as well. I just love it. Right, so just put on the rest of my mascara and the under eyeliner. I just use a pencil, I think it's just Avon, so it's just that. So now I'm going to go in with W7, and it's a metal flash, and it's a metallic glitter eyeliner. And what I do, I just use it on like the wings of my eyeliner. Literally just the smallest amount, just to give it a little bit of shine. It's very nice, just that's that tiny little difference just changes it, which just looks amazing. Now I'm going to go in with this Sleek. It is a matte me, and it's the Ultra Smooth Matte Lip Cream. But yeah, so the last thing I'm going to use before my setting spray, I used this thing I got from Primark like a year ago, and it's called the K-Pop Beaming, and it's a shimmering powder. And if anyone knows where to get anything like this, please tell me, because I love it. I literally just put it where all my blush and highlighter is, and you just see it just shimmering. I love this so much. I was so happy I picked it up. I wasn't actually going to. I put it back like twice on the shelf, and I'm happy I didn't now. I love it so much. So the finish, I've got the Kat Von D setting spray. And put it all in. If you want a slightly cheaper alternative, you can use the NYX mattifying finish as well. So I hope you liked my video, guys. I just love this look so much. I use it all the time in the summer, and I am so excited that summer is finally here, sort of. And I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. Watch my other videos if you like, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye guys.